Hello, this is Oddjob here, and in today's video, we're going to do a short video on the Drake Interplanetary Corsair. This is the newest concept ship that's going on sale, which is kind of odd because we've had quite a few concept sales in a very short period of time, but this is the Explorer vessel that a lot of people were anticipating that's going to be coming out very soon. But if words have meaning, if you look right down here in the flavor text, the first thing it actually says is battle, discovery, and then delivery. So I'm going to take it at face value in saying that the primary thing for this ship is going to be actually fighting. So more of a pirate ship, and then it can be a discovery ship. And then finally, if you're out of options for role-playing purposes, you can make it into a delivery ship. That's the way I kind of read it. It is kind of a ship that kind of gives you a vibe that it wants to be a pirate ship. It wants to be, lurking in the background and then ambushing things and then taking opportunistic shots at vessels that are going by or maybe space stations. In fact, this whole image right here, it gives me a Star Wars vibe, the folding wings, and this moon, it's just dying to be a Death Star. That's what I see when I first go into this page and look at this image. But besides that, there's really not too much to talk about. We don't really know about it. It is supposed to be on sale all the way through April 22nd. So for anybody who's already spent their money, at least have almost a month to recover before you need to go buy this ship. You do get to reserve your name, and for anybody who doesn't know what that means, is that you get to name your ship, and that name is reserved for you, but it's only for the Drake Corsair. Other people with other ships can name it the same thing as your ship as long as it's a different ship. So for anybody who's keen on reserving a name, you definitely want to get in early. Looks like the Warbound price is going to be, at least for the United States, is going to be $195, and then there's also a pack for $520, which will give you a whole bunch of ships. But let's go ahead and get to the primary topic because we don't really know much about the ship. And it's the fact that we have another ship that's kind of an exploration slash pathfinding ship called the Terrapin. And it is at $125 while this is at $195. Does the Terrapin actually do way more than what the Corsair can do? Because the Corsair looks like it's going to be a very capable multi-role ship, whereas the Terrapin is only dedicated as a Pathfinder scanner, which means it can only do one role. It's very small, can't hold cargo. It's supposed to be very defensible, as in it's hard to blow up, but I mean, nobody really cares, okay? It's offense that really wins the day out in space. Being defensive and running away, that's really not gameplay that anybody's really going to be dying to see here. So when we take a look at this ship, in which we see the Corsair coming in at $195 and the Terrapin, which you buy right now at $120, you kind of have to wonder whether or not the Terrapin needs to go back into the redesign phase and kind of just get reconcepted, because I just think that it's completely overpriced. If I owned a Terrapin at this point, I would definitely melt it down and try to get a Drake Corsair instead, because it's just going to give me a whole lot more flexibility. It's going to be a significantly larger ship. As you can see from the art, the back of it can definitely hold an Ursa rover, so we know we're going to have a pretty large cargo area. I really have a hard time seeing how the Terrapin fits into the universe right now without being it reconcepted. Let me know what you think about that. I mean, when you compare these two ships, do you see what I'm seeing in terms of, does the Terrapin look really outdated and it just needs to, get a different role, get reconcepted, or should the price, well, you can't really drop the price because people already paid the money for the Terrapin, so I just can't see how that's going to work out. Anyways, that's all I have. We can kind of guess at what the Corsair will have, but I'm sure we're going to get that information in the next couple of days anyways, so there's no real need for speculation and talk about that. We'll just see what the information comes out and we'll take a look.